Ugh. Oh my god, that feels so much better. So the f***ing world ended. And the most frustrating thing is I don't even know how. The first thing that I was aware of was this massive solar flare EMP space nuke that basically just took out all of our satellites and knocked us back into the Stone Age within, I don't know, 5 minutes. That's where the crab people, yeah, the crab people are a part of this whole thing. There is a gigantic tidal wave that looks like it's going to wipe out most of California, and we assume, oh, this is probably the finishing move of the crab people. That'd be pretty thematic. And then the tsunami just rolled through and wiped out 70% of their camps, and we realized, nope, crab people are just out here getting f***ed like everybody else. The Synergy's Incorporated, which is the closest thing that we have to a good guy at this point. This entire time they've been saying, don't worry about the protovirus, we're gonna find a cure, we're gonna find a vaccine. Well, what it turns out is actually no. They've been using this time to weaponize the protovirus. So then she said, I love you, and I said, I love you, and then because I didn't have any other weapons available, I had to kick her skull in with a pair of steel-toed boots. And so you're probably sitting there thinking, can someone get all 3 forms of zombie virus simultaneously? Yes. I was so convinced that if I could make it back here, if I could find my old home in my old city, in my old state, there would be some of that spark of the old world. There would be something that would make me feel like maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Maybe there is something worth fighting for. And now that I made it back, and now that I'm here, there's nothing. It's gone. There is no old world left. There is no hope. There is no spark. This is just it. And so now that I've kind of gotten an area secured, the next most important thing, of course, is food. Now, I did manage to hit up a King Soopers. I only had to kill 2 people to get into it. It was a pretty good day. You know how you would walk through the supermarket and you'd look at things, the off-brand, the weird flavors, all that kind of stuff, and you would think, who would ever buy this? Well, now that's all that's left. So that's all that I was able to find. The things that have been picked over 20 different times and left behind by people who were starving. I was really hoping that this was gonna make me feel human again. And it doesn't. But what else is new? This, ladies and gentlemen, is Unlimited Edition. Alrighty team, now the first thing that I was able to find was this Sonic Energy Refresh New and Improved Formula Neuro 35, I don't know what the actual title is. To be honest, when I originally found this stuff, I thought it was shampoo, which I think is why nobody else had picked it up. Drinks are pretty hard to come by out here. Most of the water's irradiated. Every now and then you can find a ground well. Oh shit, it is carbonated. Yeah, I think I was spot on with pomegranate. It might be dragon fruit, but I've never had dragon fruit. Kind of tastes like shampoo, if I'm being honest here. It's become painfully apparent in the apocalypse, thanks to the plague doctors, that curses are real. And I think that anybody in their right mind would probably see those dead, soulless eyes and think, yeah, I'd rather die than eat what's ever in this box. Not your boy, though. Okay, so these things, they're pretty dense. They stick to your teeth, and that could be a positive because it's like, oh, you're walking along and you know you're trying to run away from some kind of like ambushing stalker cult, and you get these little bursts of flavors, these little pieces of gummy just kind of fall back in your mouth, and it's like, oh, that's a refreshing burst. Maybe I'm gonna make it out of this after all. Oh God, there comes the super fruit. What it is it's aloe leaf juice. Imagine if you fermented the bottom of a bag of just grass clippings, and then you took 2 lemons, smashed them together, and just worked that juice into this mixture. Maybe it's fermenting. Maybe this is gonna turn into liquor if I leave it for long enough, which would be sweet. When you're walking through and you're looking in the post-apocalypse, you're looking for things that A, aren't gonna make you sick, and B, that are going to taste okay. So when you find ranch-dipped hot wing flavored Doritos, you just leave it. Who was this made for? Who ate the hot wing Doritos and was like, look, that's not bad. I don't know what that is, but that's not what it's supposed to be. I mean, credit where it's due. That tastes like a ranch-dipped hot wing. This is basically an indigestion bomb. This would probably keep me up for 2 or 3 days straight. But my theory with spicy stuff, though, is it does serve a purpose in the post. Because what you can do is you can crush it up and then snort it, and that kind of gives you, like wakes you up, you know what I mean? Like a... Woo! Way better than coffee ever was. that hurt. You've just woken up and you know that your base is about to be attacked and need something to get you going. Dude, snort one of those things. All right, so next up I got some of this, this Super Mario cereal. What we're very clearly dealing with here is gonna be a Lucky Charms ripoff. You got your, they're magically delicious. But they're Mario delicious. Oh, f I don't like that at all. Covered in some kind of like glaze? Why does it taste like blueberries? Fortunately, what I was able to find was a can of coconut milk, which I'm sure is, I'm sure it's the same thing. It's probably a bad idea. Ow. That is not how I thought it was gonna come out at all. Good thing this wasn't like pressurized. This would be blown up in my face. Gross, all over my pants and/or carpet. This feels right. This is what I wanted to be doing today. It's looking pretty cereal-y in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll get some coconut in there. That'll tie in with the blueberry. Here we go. Plot twist. This is one of my better gets, okay? Every now and then you find something that actually looks good, and it's like winning a lottery. Did I have to kill like a 14-year-old kid to get this? Yeah. Did he start the fight? Yeah. Was he asking for it? Yeah. Do I feel bad about it? No. I got some delicious, loud, spicy queso Pringles, and all I had to do was stomp a kid to death. Huh. Disappointing, to say the least. There's definitely some of that spice in there, but it's very clearly just a glaze over the top. It's like a powdered thing. I would not go out of my way for these. That kid that died, officially in vain. This is the kind of stuff that I was anticipating on finding, hence why the name of this segment was called Unlimited Edition. Turns out most of that stuff is still stomachable, so I wasn't able to find as much as I wanted, but I was able to get these frosted strawberry and drizzled cream cheese Pop-Tarts. That's just weird. Again, the theme of today seems to be like half finished, because it feels like all of this, like somebody tried, but not that hard. That's not cheese. Who wants sugar and cheese? Who is this for? And what it is, it's rolled gold pretzels, but they've got the Flamin' Hot Cheetos text. That's not good. This is a weird criticism, but there's too much air in the pretzels. They taste very thin and like hollow, almost. There's definitely some of that spice there. I mean, I gotta do the wake-up test with these guys. Let's see. Already, I'm not overly impressed with these, but... Nope. Just burns, doesn't wake up, just burns, just sucks, just is awful. I need to get that Flamin' Hot Cheetos out of my nose canal, so hopefully this is going to help. I don't know what to think about this. This is some superior hydration fruit punch body armor super drink. If that doesn't set some lofty expectations, Body Armor is the sports drink for today's athlete. I got a bad feeling there's a fight inbound because I've been making a lot of noise and I haven't really secured the neighborhood as much as I'd like, so, hey, maybe this will keep me from dying. And, even better, maybe it won't. I'm going to guess that there's 35 grams of sugar in this. Oh, 18. It just tastes like there's 35. Yeah, this is not something you could chug. This is something you would have to, like, sit there and casually sip. Like, I almost feel like... this would be fantastic as a mixer. Alright, so like I think I alluded to earlier, alcohol is one of the hottest commodities in the post. The reason for that is basically, it's not for the reasons you think, it's that when people find it, they immediately take it back to their shelters. And so when you meet people out and about and you know, kill them, they never have it on them. So all the alcohol is constantly being like hidden away and you have to actually like breach and clear houses in order to find it. Pro tip, you can't breach and clear a house by yourself. I've been holding on to this stuff because this is good, right? This isn't Burnett's. This is not a plastic bottle, okay? We're gonna do a little splash of that in our martini glass, and then we're gonna add in some of our body armor. Finding new purpose. Okay. Well, I nailed it on that one. If I can just go off for 2 seconds, and I can because I'm one of the last people alive, how does Oreo pick their flavors? I feel like they nailed all of the ones that they actually needed to make in the first, like, 2 years of production, right? You got your regular, you got your double stuff, you got your chocolate in the center, and then they were just like, well, now what? The uh-oh Oreo. Did they make those? They stopped making those? Did they realize how bad of an idea that was? God, I miss Google! Anyway, The bottom line is, what I found was this delicious cinnamon bun Oreo, because obviously when you're looking for a chocolate cookie, what you want is not chocolate. These appear to be single stuffed as well. You might as well, I mean, come on now. Double stuff is the way to go. Were there people out there who would see double stuffed Oreos and they would choose not to get them? This is closer to cheesecake than the cheesecake Pop-Tarts were. Okay, these are not like regular chocolate Oreos. If I had those, I would give them a 10 out of 10. Double stuffed, no question. I don't even need milk. I'll dip them in my coconut milk. I don't care. These things, would I kill someone for these? I might kill someone for these. If I'm having a bad day and that, like, the only thing standing between me and a pack of these is some guy, that guy's probably gonna die. I'm gonna be honest, I was really hoping this would help. I was hoping this would help me feel normal again and bring me back to a better time so that I could just forget about the nightmare that everything has become, and it didn't. And I knew it wasn't going to. I knew I would just be stuck like this, and I would be miserable, and I would get nothing out of it, and it would just be an ultimate disappointment. And I'm just sick of it, dude. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of waking up every morning and wondering if I'm gonna die, what else I have to lose. I'm gonna have a leg chopped off, I'm gonna have an arm chopped off. There's always more. That's the best thing about this whole thing, is there's always more that can be taken from me, and I'm sick of it. It's not fair. I thought I could make something better, but it's just, that's all there is. This is my whole world. This is my life now. This is as good as it gets. And I'm sick of it. It's not fair. I'm not gonna stand for it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Hello, Ben. Hello, Ben. Hello, Ben. You are not actually of this dimension.
Well, that takes care of that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ben Fisk for the Darkfall Protocol. And boy, does it feel good to be back. Perfect in every way, never seen it in this way. There's nothing more that's happened, it's in the DNA.